4th of July was pretty good. We cooked a pig, which I'll show you guys a picture. Hey guys, hopefully everybody's doing good. It's been a while since I've recorded a YouTube video because I've been so goddamn busy. Let's see. But yeah, so like I said, I've been really busy working, saving as much money as possible. I've been grinding it out, working 3-4 weeks straight, running recaps, 10-hour days, 8 to 10-hour days. So I mean, I haven't really been, I've been so tired I've just been so tired. I mean, I don't have enough time to really make videos when I can, but I'm gonna keep trying. Just saving up for a trailer. I did get a couple contacts for getting some ideas on how much a trailer is gonna be, and I've been looking online too for a refrigerator trailer. I probably won't get until the end of, try to push for December, January. In September, after my birthday, I'm gonna sit down and start filling out the paperwork to get my authority and stuff. And maybe I guess I'll just make my authority active for at least 2 or 3 months while I'm still working with Creed. Not that I'm not gonna use it, but so it just ages. So it just makes it a little bit easier for me to get loads, because apparently that's one way some people do it, to give their authorities some time added on there. But yeah, apparently that's one way to do it instead of me just jumping right into it. The only thing about doing that is that I gotta pay for the insurance, which, I mean, I have a lot of free cash flow at the moment since my rent's so cheap. And my expenses are so cheap. Like I'm debating to buy buy a car, because my power steering went out in my car. But I'm just like, you know what, screw it. Let me just get it fixed. I get it fixed. Obviously, I gotta fix it anyways, and just keep the car at least until next year, sometime in next year, and just see if I can get the ball rolling, getting the trailer, because I want to keep my finances as great as possible to get the loan for a trailer, which I mean, it probably won't be as hard as it was trying to get it for the truck, since I'm already building some history with the bank on my note on this truck. So yeah, I mean, we'll see, but that's just pretty much my plan. Just been keeping my expenses low, so leading on to that, I can, the insurance is going to probably be $2,100 a month, so it'll be about a little over $6,000. That, oh, fucking goddamn, buddy, what the fuck? Goddamn, buddy. About $6,000. Goddamn people. That I'm gonna have to pay up. Just pay. I mean, it's not going toward it, it's just keeping my authority open, because that's the only way you can really keep your authority active. Is that the one requirement is that you have to have liability insurance on it. So yeah, it is what it is. Alright, I've been here before. Just trying to remember. It's been a while since I've been here. I mean, it's been a couple months. I remember last time I was here, it was snowing, and that could have been like in February sometime. Yeah. Oh. I mean, honestly, people think, I don't know if it's just a waste of money doing it. But from my understanding and my research, apparently the first 3 months is really hard, but the first 6 months it is very hard to get loads whenever you're a new authority without any history behind it. So it's not impossible, because I messaged a couple of owner ops and like dispatch like companies just that I get their opinion and point of view and stuff, and from their experience. And a lot of them are saying the dispatch company said to me, which they gave me that idea to at least stay 3 months and activate my authority, but stay 3 months with the company I'm with. Let me see if I can. So I'm not out there struggling the first 3 months. I'll be bringing in some money. It'll probably equal out to the same, because the thing is, that's another thing. You gotta take, probably gotta take some shitty ass loads. All right, let me fucking register. This shit's tight. All right, so they want to drop the trailer at A1, I guess. I don't know. Fuck. Just a weird system. Somebody's in A1. What the fuck? I mean, it said spot A1. Let's see. I mean, this fucking place sucks. I mean, it's so disorganized. Spot A1. It's just so disorganized compared to fucking. Oh. I mean, this is what they trust AI computers to do. I mean, it's better just to do it with a person sometimes. I mean, I don't know what the fuck to drop this thing. I guess I'll go in there. Just see. I think. Maybe just drop it right here, maybe? Are these on? God damn it. Fucking god damn it. I mean, what the fuck? I mean, there's a lot of empty trailers at least, but what the hell? I mean, stupidest shit ever. And I'm gonna go in there and just say, hey, A1 is fucking, there's nothing there. Oh, I can't park in A1 because somebody took it. Alright, guys, let me register to see where to park this trailer, because this is just a bunch of poor shit. Alright, so I got the paperwork right here. Stamped and pretty much saying delivered, and then they gave me an area where to get the empty trailer, which would be B, which not around here. Then I told her that A1 is taken with another load parked there. She just told me to put it next to it. I said, alright, sound good to me. So I can get out of here, and I have another load coming out of Anderson, Indiana. Yeah, in Nestle, picking up, God knows what I'm picking up, probably chocolate milk. Alright, so I got my empty trailer, about to connect to it, but I did buy some flowers for a girl from Instacart at a Kroger's, and it seems like they actually picked it up. I have never bought any flowers and had them delivered before on Instacart. It's like the first time, so you know, you got to keep the hose in line, you know what I mean? But she'll probably see this and be shaking her head right now. But yeah, so hopefully she's awake to grab them. I did text her, but I did tell them in the directions just to knock and leave it at her door. I'm just romantic like that, guys. Alright, well, let me get attached and roll out of here. See how dirty this goddamn trailer is. Might as well go together. She dirty, boys. A little bit. I do got a new leaf blower. There's another update there too. I had my leaf blower up here and it fell and it broke. So I ended up getting another one. Stupid me, but whatever. Life is life. There's always something going on. It never works your way. Alright, well. Alright guys, so I'm pulling off the exit and going to this truck wash. Is there a big ass line? I mean, it's not that big, I guess. Seems okay. Better than me getting out. But yeah, I got a new blower. I know it's low on batteries. I might just roll in there and get a washout on this trailer. Fuel should be okay. I gotta look at that too. But yeah, I got a new sleeve. I got a couple of these like little sleeves to put on my arm, because I mean, putting sunblock sometimes it's like, I don't know, I feel like putting too much sunblock's annoying, especially the way it feels. It gets sticky, greasy-ish. And then these things are just great. I just put it on and that's it. You can feel like it's so thin, or it's thin where I can feel the air flow through it. And also some days, I mean, I'm a trucker guy, so it's very common. I might not take a shower for about 2 to 3 days. Try not to push it over 2 days, but yeah, sometimes I don't have access to a shower depending on load situation or location. So I mean, sleeping with the sunblock, it kind of just, I don't know, I don't like sleeping with the sunblock on my arms. It's like, Let's see. Also, I got a headband too, because I don't want to be wearing a hat all the time either. Or putting sunblock on my freaking face. Let's see here. But yeah, if you're a trucker, recommend this little sleeve thing. You can get on Amazon for like, I think it was like probably $8 or whatever the hell it was for 4 of them. Something like that. Alright, let's roll right in here, baby. Right in here. Got the truck wash. Get this baby clean. Get it ready for the customer. Also, another update. I got my truck axle alignment done on the truck, which, I mean, the truck rides way better. It doesn't like veer off to the right as much as it did. Like, it definitely needed an alignment. And they give you like a before and after photo of like the machine measures it. And yeah, I was definitely off. That's for sure. Fuck. Let's see which one goes in first. Show here for a while. But yeah, other than that, got the alignment done, and then I also got a quote. I also got a quote with the, let me put it right here for now. I also got a quote to get my left panel hood repainted, because there's like little chippings like showing up on it. They did say they were trying to see if they can cover with the warranty, and they have some stupid fucking, Freightliner has this thing where you put the, God knows what kind of tape they're using, but they put the tape on with that area, and if it doesn't peel off, then it's not a factory paint issue. Which, I mean, 300,000 miles, or sorry, 30,000 miles, it started like chipping just a little bit, paint started peeling off. It's debatable. I mean, what are the chances? Like, it's like just not one area, it's a couple little areas. I mean, I don't know. You wouldn't know if a fucking rock hit your truck, especially a big ass one. And I don't recall any rocks hitting the truck, but whatever. So the quote came out to $2,500 to paint that left panel side of the hood. Paint was only $343. Frickin' labor was obviously the most expensive, coming up almost like, I think $1,800 for labor or something like that. So mean, I got the money to get it done. It's not that bad. Obviously, I can't really get out and show you. But it is what it is. I mean, and probably I'll make a video show just the chipping part of it. But it's not too noticeable. I guess I can get little cover up red paint just for now, so it doesn't keep on peeling, because the wind is kind of just, as I drive, the wind's kind of just like peeling under, it's like blowing underneath it, and it's kind of peeling it slowly but surely. But I'm gonna wait until next year, wait until that shit gets really bad, and then I'll probably get it done. Another reason why I want to get my own trailer and go my own way, freight market's doing a lot better now, because then I'm bringing in more money, especially if I keep my personal expenses low. So $2,500 is not horrible if you have your own fucking trailer and you're on your own, and the freight market's good. So I'll get it done in the future. I'm just gonna wait. I want to first get an APU, battery powered APU installed in the truck. Got a quote for that. That's gonna be around, with tax and everything, around, my guess, well, not my guess, the quote, it was around $11,000. I could probably put a good amount, half down, and then get an interest-free, 1 year interest-free loan, or not loan, but a credit card to put it on there for the rest. I don't have to worry about it. Just, there's no interest. I'm not getting hit with interest for a year, so just chip it away as I go. But yeah, it's pretty much the update on everything. My 4th of July was pretty good. We cooked a pig, which I'll show you guys a picture. It's pretty cool. We put it in one of those China boxes. You put the coal over it. You let it cook for a good 5 hours or so. And yeah, we picked up, well, my family, they picked up the pig at like a little local farm not too far. It was pretty interesting. It's the first pig we've ever cooked anybody really. It came out pretty good. So maybe I think that we should have just, once we shredded out the pig and stuff, like the meat, we should have put a little bit more sauces on there or something. But it was all our first time, so hopefully if we were doing in the future, probably be a little bit better. But it was good though. It was good. Yeah, had a good time. Had a good 4th. Hopefully everybody else had a good 4th. For 250 years that the United States has been around, which is pretty wild. Yeah, this is definitely gonna take a while right now. Alright, well, I'm gonna end the video here, guys. I just want to keep you guys updated on what I'm doing, and everything's been pretty good. And I'll probably start rolling. Well, guys, I'm gonna end the video here. If you guys have any questions about Owner Rob going with Creed Carriers, just leave a comment down below and I will answer your questions. Or just getting a truck in general, just asking how I got the loan and stuff like that, and what route I took. So yeah, just ask me anything if you guys need any help. But other than that, hopefully everybody else is doing pretty good, and take it easy out there, guys. Bye.